feel like I did this before. Chat, no. I don't know how I did this last time. Add, no. I'm so confused. My bad. Okay. Hello. Trying to figure out. Clearly, I'm trying to figure out this live thing because this is my third go ahead. So I don't know how to chat with people on here though. I feel like the first time I did this, I was able to see a whole chat line, and now I can't. So, oh, I lost you. My bad. I wonder if I can. That's just not gonna work. Well, that works for a minute. Okay, well, we're stationed. I'm gonna grab my laptop so I can figure out how to chat. I don't know how to chat with people on here. Hi, Instagram Live. Wow. Huh. Well, pickles. Let's see. If I go on here, I'm just on here to chat. If anybody wants to talk, say hi. You know, whatever. People are coming on here and then they're leaving. It's fine. I don't want to talk to me either right now. There's nothing to talk about. I do want to talk about homeschool stuff though. If anybody wants to hop on, we'll give some time. It's been a whole 2 minutes, which feels like a lifetime. Let's see if I have this on mute. I'm gonna go here. Now, how do I chat with people? Let's see. I feel like before maybe it just showed up on Oh, hi. That's how it works. How's it going? Just trying to figure things out. Hey guys, how you guys doing? I feel like we chatted before. I don't know what to talk about though. There's some people. So basically what I said last time was I wanted to come on here and talk really about life in general, but more so if you're interested in homeschooling or teaching or just anything really like education related is really what I wanted to dive into. And I'm actually homeschooling both my kiddos. I was never homeschooled. I went to public school. So just really diving in and learning everything for the first time, which is kind of cool. And then I am in the US. Hi guys, how y'all doing? That's cool. You're a sub. Where are you sub at? That's pretty cool. I did do subbing for a little while, and then I don't know. It's hard to pick and choose which ones you wanted to do or sub in. And then I was still working aside, like I think I was working at a restaurant still. So it was just easier just to kind of hop out and work restaurants and work my way up through there. But I am good. Trying to figure out different homeschool curriculums for this year, what to get and where to go. Education tax cut. Well, it depends. I know, right? I feel like a lot of people, I got a bachelor's degree in college and I don't even use the degree. So depending on who you talk to, honestly, you don't even need college anymore. I feel like today's world, you just need more experience unless the job that you're going into requires that schooling. I don't know. I feel like a lot of jobs today that you waste all that money on college, which I'm still paying for, and you don't even use it. So it's just crazy. But it is what it is. So I don't know. I think there's a lot to talk about. Like we can talk for education. It depends on who you talk to or what you're really wanting to specifically speak about, because I don't want to be too touchy for some people. But I do know that in the homeschool world, they are doing a lot of good benefits for homeschoolers and homeschooling parents, which is really exciting to see if that all does go through. Yeah, that's not going to happen. Sorry. My bad. I'm going to have to just remove that.
I want to show up the model.
Nope, not on here. Next time, okay? Not on here, please. I'll tell you why in a little bit, okay?
Okay.
Thank you. Our kids do need a good education. That is our future. I agree 100,000%, which is why I am not putting them into public school right now and that I am homeschooling. I do have an education background. Please go in your room. Please go finish your quiet time. Stop. I'll let you know, okay? We'll do another one together, okay? Nope, go. Thank you. Love you. But yeah, I think education is wonderful. Sorry, I got my kiddo running around. And it depends, like, it really depends on who you talk to. So I'll make it very vague. But for me, education is extremely important. I think the best education you can get is now through homeschooling. I know there's really good education out there too in standardized, just out there. I do know that. There's amazing teachers. I know amazing teachers. But I also know that we have evolved a lot too over the last few years about we can do co-ops so he can still be sociable. There's some subjects that I won't be able to teach, so there's a bunch of cool alternatives that they can do. So it should be a lot of fun. I've got my master's degree. Yeah, see? I mean, we all have a degree. I would love to know what everyone got their degree in and what they are doing now, because I feel like a majority of us are not even using the degree that we originally had gotten. I got a degree in elementary education with the specifics with math, and I ended up teaching for a very short period of time, which was like a 6th grade math class. Last time, go. Thank you. And then I still worked at restaurants because the teacher's pay here is absolutely not good. And they tell you that all through college too, to make sure that you are aware of how poor the pay is. But then I ended up going into restaurant business, made a really good working up through there, and became general manager, director of operations for a breakfast joint, and had a really good time. And then decided to completely take a step back, be a stay-at-home mom to 2 amazing kids. And I do still work weekends at a restaurant as a server because, a little time away from the kids is definitely a breath of fresh air. But I do love them. Yeah. Oh, I know. And being unemployed, it sucks too right now. I think the problem is everybody is hiring, but nobody's hiring, if that makes sense. Like, you can go out and apply to hundreds of jobs, which I actually did for a little while, and would not get like a single call back. And it'd be like the funniest thing to me, because everyone is short-staffed and just in need of people, yet they're not hiring. Breakfast. Yeah, did I say breakfast weird? I worked at a breakfast restaurant. But anyway, who doesn't like breakfast, right? So, how's it all going? But honestly, I was just on here for a little while. My kiddos are up from nap time, so I am gonna have to cut this one short. But if you have any questions on really this is a platform of talking about life, homeschool, kids, education, math questions, and then all that good stuff to dive into, which would be a lot of fun. So, that's really all I got. I don't have an agenda. I feel like I need this is what we're talking about today, but I see everyone else's lives and it's just kind of, chit chat. That's too funny. Well, that's really it. I don't have too much. I guess if we want to keep talking about education, homeschool, I'm going to be getting some curriculums for kindergarten this year, so that should be a lot of fun. And then go from there. So, but anyway, I think these ones are going to be short and sweet right now. This is like my third live, so I'm just trying to figure this stuff out. And ninth grade. Oh, cool. I will definitely do a video on quadratics. I think that would be really cool. I haven't done one on that. If you look at my channel, my page, I'm mostly just like preschool through 6th grade, dabble a little bit in 7th and 8th grade math, but I can definitely do a video on just quadratics. So give me till like the beginning of next week, and I'll get a video up and running for that. That'd be cool. I'll actually write it down so I don't forget. Grade 10 math is cool. I liked math all the way up until, and I taught math, but I think there's like different loves for math. Like I love like the algebra math of it. I did not enjoy calculus at all, and not a huge fan of geometry, but it's all still math at the end of the day. So I will, so it's all, you can make it fun. It depends on your teachers too. I feel like there were some schools, again, different schools, different teachers. One math class was amazing because the teacher, you could tell, really loved their job and taught it very well and understood it. And then next year I had like the worst teacher you could ever imagine, but they were really, really smart, and but just didn't know how to teach kids. So it became a problem, and then you end up, not doing so well in your math class, and you have to outsource for tutoring and learning, and hopefully you make it through. And the problem is you make it through the class, barely, and then you have to go to the next class after that and hope that everything just goes smooth sailing from there. So now you kind of go on to like a downward spiral, right? So, but yes, I can definitely do a lesson with quadratics. 10th grade. That's cool. I think that's about it. We'll do some of that. I can definitely put up more tutorials for high school math. High school math was pretty cool. I feel like there's something else I was gonna say on here. I think that's really it. Just give me different ideas and I will put together some lessons, or maybe we can just do a live and just do different quadratics on the whiteboard, because that'd be cool too, because then we can just really break it down. When I do a video and upload it, it's definitely more on the short end. I can make it more detailed, but and they're just long and boring. So we shall see. I think that's really it. I was gonna stay on a lot longer, but I've got kids and they are all, one's up, the other one I don't know yet. So yeah, trying to think what else. Yep, there he is again. All right, so this one's been fun. I think this one is not my longest live yet, but it's been a good one. I think for, I wish I could just be on here and just chat about homeschool. Yeah, there he is again. All right, well, I'm gonna go ahead and sign off on this one because this child needs some attention in the best way possible, but he is done with his nap. So I will call it quits, and we will see you next time. We'll do some math tutorials and go from there. Wait.